Do you remember Hero Factory? Yeah, that Hero Factory. Well, I'm on a mission to bring it back, so if you want to help out, just make an Instagram post or a YouTube video showing off your Hero Factory creations and add the hashtag bringbackherofactory.
This, everyone, is Owen Cook, a Lego YouTuber whose main content revolves around reviewing Lego sets and such. Recently, he spiked my interest when he reignited an old childhood toy of mine, Hero Factory, where he made his own, and in this latest short, he wanted to bring them back and asked his community to help him do it by posting a YouTube video about their custom figures. And that's what I decided to do. I dug up my old Hero Factory, and well, here we are.
Hero Factory. We build heroes.
We start off with Dronian, who is an MDD, a multi-use dismemberment drone. He has very limited AI, which means that whatever side that his master serves, he also serves on to as well. Dronian's specialty, like his acronym suggests, is dismembering and puncturing the armor, plates, and the limbs of any robot. He was the first drone to ever go rogue. Dronian serves the rogues and serves his leader to the very end. Let's say Dronian is brutally damaged in a fight. The pack on his back that carries his extra legs can break off and get his consciousness. Domino is the muscles and the brawler of the group, not carrying any weapons but her own fisticuffs. Well, I lied. She also has the spike pads on her shoulders and on her thighs that shoot out like missiles, puncture, and explode onto targets. Strong and loyal, Domino serves the rogues, her faith as strong as her armor. Now we see Navy, the aerial unit of the group, with a dragon on his hand. Sharing a consciousness with the legendary creature, he gains all that the dragon senses, and is able to use the dragon's intelligence and wisdom and fighting styles in combat. The dragon's able to shoot blue fire, enabling to melt the armor off of almost any robot. The dragon head name is Azul. Navy serves the rogues. You may notice that he doesn't have many weapons other than the dragon. You are wrong. He also has an axe that he can use to fend off from melee attackers. And now comes Ram. Ram can be considered a walking artillery cannon. Despite having an explosive job, he has quite a chill temper. Despite being morphed and changed by gladiators who captured him and forced them to compete in his games, he still has a weak spot for the Mercurian cause and wishes to fight for it, even if he is a rogue in the end. Of course, his musketeer cannon isn't the only dangerous thing about him. He also has a baton sword to ward off attackers.
Now for the coolest stop motion ever.
This is Rollerblade. A speedy menace, Rollerblade is the epitome of hit and run. With a rapid-fire ring blaster, two giant chainsaws, and wheels for legs, there's no way you're catching up to him while he's hunting you down. However, if this does happen, Rollerblade is prepared. From his thighs, he springs new, shorter legs so he can still be in combat. This is Harbinger, leader of the rogues. What he used to be a god with the power of a black hole, he's now been reduced to a voiceless husk carrying it. That is not to say he is useless, however. Far from it. He has the strongest armor out of any one of the people there, and the best fighting styles. No one in the rogues could ever beat him in a fight, especially if he had his core back. And that is exactly what he seeks. With that core, he would gain the power of the black hole once again. And now what the rogues call Mangles, poor replicates of alien races trying to copy Hero Factory. They say poor, but in actuality, they're quite smart and use their new upgrades quite well to try and defend themselves and attack their enemies. There may be few, but if they stick together, they can survive, and maybe even beat the rogues. This is Menthol, once a monster with a tail, and now a robot with one. And this is Acidify, still wearing his monster head with pride, and with a deadly hammer capable of corroding and electrocuting enemies at once. But unlike in so many, humans in this universe are even better than their alien counterparts. This is Hexatron. Probably the most bulky and protected character, Hexatron is a giant mech that is controlled by humans using a neural link to establish a connection when fighting creatures much bigger than them. Equipped with a powerful charge-up cannon and a shield, there is little that will get past his armor, especially on his legs. And his arsenal doesn't end there. A massive spear he can create with the wings of his jetpack. And even when that doesn't work, he still has his secret weapon, a giant cannon, more powerful than a nuclear bomb. Hopefully it's enough to kill the demigod of the universe. Hello all, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to give a huge shout out to Owen Cook for getting me back into these great toys, I must say. Now, for my audience, you might be thinking, what the hell are you doing? I thought you were doing stuff like this now. And not this. Well, I am. But I just wanted to take this time to show everybody a part of my childhood that I cherish. And there's a reason behind that. In those works, in what you want more of this, that's all creativity. That comes from up here. And these things help me spark that. These were my first characters. And not to say, and I'm not saying that Domino and Harbinger, they weren't my first characters. No, I'm saying that just with all the combinations that I can't even remember that I made of these guys, those were my first characters. Those were my first Krokowskis. My first failures. And, well, I just wanted to show everyone how that came to be. Again, thank you so much, Owen Cook. Let's bring back Hero Factory.